The way the horses respond off of me, and especially my horse, there's just a connection that I don't really have the words to explain it. But the only thing is to someone to feel it. I could feel the horse and he could feel me.
Equines for Freedom is a program where we treat veterans and first responders with issues. They come here, they find some help here, and we help them get their life better than it was before.
I've been in therapy for 13 years now. I tried psychiatrists, psychologists, caseworkers, social workers.
Ended up here because really nothing else was working very well. What's different with this program is the coping mechanisms or the coping skills that we learn. When you go through the program with your equine specialist and the counselor itself, they work with the individual traumas in your life. And what's interesting is they don't just work with the traumas associated with the military, they work with all trauma.
It provides a free and safe environment for veterans and first responders to deal with their trauma in a non-judgmental, caring environment.
I think it's mainly the horses, okay? People get confused, they think that the horses are like the dog, that you get a dog up and think that, and it's not. The horse here, as I understand it, being a prey animal, it's very sensitive to what's happening around it. Like if you're a hunter, let's just coming up here for a hunter, a deer, you're out in the woods and here's one crack, it just, I don't know why I'm gonna move. Well, same thing, the horses are the same way. But they're here and they're picking up signals, they're picking up emotions and feelings from the veterans, and we have, the equine specialists that can sort of read that body language, and together they can say with the therapist that we got something right here, let's work on this right here.
The horses bring a sense of grounding for our client. We allow our clients to interact with the horses, and it brings them a sense of peace, and it helps with the central nervous system to calm things down. So it's an excellent source of grounding via nature.
EMDR stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. And it's a treatment modality that we use to reduce symptoms of distress in people that have trauma.
Depends. We always say our horses are very unique to each client. So each one has a connection with a client that's different for each and every one.
Grow, go from this location right here where at some point we'll be at a maximum and we'll need another location someplace and another whole group of people, so we can take what we've trained here and the people we've helped here and duplicate it someplace else. It might outlive me, but we're going to keep going forever.
It's just a great program. Treatment, and especially for trauma, especially for our veterans and first responders, can be terrifying. So, to have a place where they can come and deal with this trauma that's not in a traditional office setting, they can be outside, they're, working directly with the horses. It's so unlike traditional treatment modalities. It's so much more non-threatening, has a very high success rate. It's,
the stress, the anxiety, the depression, the racing thoughts, like everything just kind of slowed down. My mind, it just got it to process things, and it just stopped moving so fast. And then it allowed my mind to realize what was going on.
And immensely. Yes, so if you were to ask my mother-in-law or my wife, they would say I'm a totally different person. I'm not withdrawing. After my twin brother died, I quit putting up Christmas lights because we buried him on Christmas Eve. And for 10 years, I did nothing with Christmas. I didn't even want to participate. But now that's all changed. So I could still relate to the trauma. I could still relate to the memories, but not necessarily with the trauma itself. So, but now I celebrate Christmas with my family. I enjoy it again, and it's fun.